It was one of the costliest and deadliest disasters to hit the United States.
It looked like a war zone.
When Hurricane Katrina slammed into parts of the southern shoreline exactly 1 decade ago, literally washing away entire communities.
There was streets, there was curbs, sidewalks, but there were no houses. I mean, it was just odd. When you came around the corner, you started to see crosses and stuff and memorials, and you realized that people that were in these houses didn't make it.
Moved by the dramatic images coming out of the South, West Michigan volunteers responded. Tom and Donna Whitehead answered the call for help and traveled hundreds of miles south to Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Just the magnitude of the destruction is just hard to get your head around, because it was just so great, and there's just so much work that needed to be done.
You could look in any direction and see roofs with blue tarps on them. I didn't know this country made that many blue tarps.
They volunteered with the American Red Cross and wrote checks to families who lost everything in the storm, including sometimes loved ones. Donna recalls a woman whose family lost 3 homes collectively in the disaster.
She looked at the amount I said we would give her, and she said, "Well, does it make any difference if I tell you that my husband is still working? Because I wouldn't want to take this from anyone else who deserves it more." And I'm thinking, well, you just lost that much. Anyway, there was story after story of that.
Yeah.
Ken Zagman also volunteered in the storm's aftermath, only he traveled to Biloxi, Mississippi, nearly 8 months after the storm hit with the organization World Relief.
People from the church had to go find street signs and put them up because they couldn't figure out how to get to where they were going. This was back before good GPS, back before smartphones. So when there's no street signs, you didn't know where your job site even was.
In total, that organization built dozens of homes in the community, but he says many of the people who lived in those neighborhoods prior to the storm weren't planning on coming back. Megan Bunchman, WZZM 13 News.